Okay, so today I'm going to be making a video on the 10 virgins in Matthew 25. I'm going to be reading through verse 1 through 14 and pretty much going over how you had 5 of the virgins that brought the oil with them and 5 virgins that didn't bring the oil with them. And we're going to be going along and just understanding what this oil represents and why it is important that you as a Christian, if you say that you love God and you know him, why it is important for you to have this oil and what this oil represents. So in Matthew 25 verse 1 starting off, it says, "Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps, while the bridegroom tarried. They all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily, I say unto you, I know you not. Then in verse 13 there's the switch. Watch, therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods." So it's very prophetic that you're being told to watch. And it's very prophetic that if you're not anointed with this oil, if you don't have this oil, you won't be let into the marriage. So what the oil represents is healing for the sick, which in the Strong's is G1637, and it's the Holy Spirit. That oil is being anointed with the Holy Spirit, and the only way that you can receive the Holy Spirit is by keeping the 10 commandments. If you read John 14:15 through 17, which I'll go ahead and read, and it lets you know, if you love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more, but ye see me, because I live, and ye shall live also. So if you're not keeping the 10 commandments, you won't receive the Holy Spirit. And that's why he says whom the world cannot receive, because they've been deceived into thinking they can't keep the 10 commandments. They've been deceived into calling the Messiah Jesus, which is not his name, which is Baal, Satan. And the Messiah's name is Yeshua. That's the closest you'll get to in Hebrew. That's what it is in Hebrew. It's Yeshua, and in English, it's Joshua. So if you go ahead and you go to Matthew 24:42, And in Acts 5:32, it lets you know that it takes a form of obedience. You have to obey. You have to obey Yahovah. You have to obey his commandments in order to receive the Holy Spirit, to be anointed with that oil. So in Matthew 24 verse 42, it says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come." And then, which is exactly what it was saying in verse 13. Watch therefore, in chapter 25. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. So this is very prophetic into verse 14, where it says, "For the kingdom of heaven is a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods." So right now is the time to be watching. And watching means righteous judgment against people who are breaking the 10 commandments. It's not about the self-righteous judgment of smoking a cigarette or drinking some alcohol. Has nothing to do with anything like that. That's why you have to receive the Holy Spirit of truth, so that way you can actually worship the Father in spirit and truth, which is 1 John 2:4, letting you know if you don't keep the commandments, you're a liar and the truth is not in you. So anybody who is saying that they believe in Yahovah and they're not keeping the commandments, they're a liar and the truth is not in them, which means that they're not anointed with that oil, the Holy Spirit of truth. So if we go to 2 Timothy 4:2, it says, "Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine." So this is what we are called to do, rebuking people who break the 10 commandments. That is the righteous judgment in Yahovah's eyes. And reproving, so letting these Christians know, we got to rebuke you and reprove you. We're not only supposed to let you know, no, hey, don't do the Sabbath on Sunday because it's sun god worship. We're supposed to let you know and reprove you and let you know the Sabbath day is Saturday, dawn to dawn. We are children of light, not children of darkness. So that is what it means to watch. And that's what it means to be anointed with the Holy Spirit of truth. That is what you're going to be doing in the end days. Not worrying about an $800 car payment and worrying about all these worldly affairs and pleasures of this world. The time is getting really, really close, and if you're not a part of straightasthegate.net, you're on a very, very bad part of the spectrum, and it's time for you to wake up, start seeking the truth, worshiping in spirit and truth. Get rid of your idols, your graven imagery. Throw away your Christmas tree, because it's not worth you burning in hell, you, your family, and watching everyone burn in hell for it. In Yeshua's mighty name, I hope you guys receive this, and I hope the spirit of grace pours over all you guys. If you guys have any more questions or you want to find out more, go to straightasthegate.net for more. Thank you.